All right, so we're back here, and we're talking about the start of the second chapter, where we start exploring sort of like the nature and extent of crime, what kinds of crime types exist, and so on. And so, what we'll end up covering in this is when we think about crime, right? You know, as something that is studied, while it seems like intuitively obvious, like what someone's talking about, or like what everyone is, that we have this common definition. It's really important from a science, social science perspective to have like a clear definition of what we're talking about. That's something that's universal, can be broadly applied to people, and as well as to differentiate from different types, right? Because when we think about the study of crime, right, it would be unfair to say that all crime types are specific, right? Or that they're the same, excuse me. If you think about something as like illegal dumping, is that really the same kind of crime type or same kind of behavior as like prostitution, right? Or is that the same as, white collar crime? What differentiates these two? What patterns do we see across these crimes? Why are some more enforced than others, and why is that the case? Where do these kinds of crimes happen? Why exactly is it important to do it? Which one has more impact on it? If we treated them all the same, in that they all had, some kind of difference or clue onto anything, as to like, if we treat them all the same, it'd be a problem in that we would miss a lot of variation. At the same time, once we start distinguishing between different types of crimes, there's also a greater need to study it, count it, right? And what happens when we make a decision to count things a certain way? Why do we count things a certain way, and what are the shortcomings and benefits of it? Because some of those things, it's like, even though we always hear about crime going up and down, that number comes from somewhere. It's important to understand how that number is created and what that number does and does not tell us about society. It's also crucial to understand, different ways and different methods to improve upon that, as well as the shortcomings and fallings behind that. I will disclose this up front, is that this is one of my favorite subjects and something I do like to test people on midterm-wise. So I would really pay attention to this video, and this is also something that would be really great for like an undergrad thesis project, or, like if you thought about a different way to measure something and why it's something better, or if you wanted to go on to grad school to do it, which all of you are capable of doing, then this could be something that would be useful as well. Or if you work in the field and you hear about some sort of crime numbers going up or down, you should know how they're counted, what do they really mean, and what changes, what kind of stuff we may have in, because you may be in a position later on where you have to give feedback and follow through on that kind of information to a superior, to someone who wants to know, what's going on in the world. And so it's important to have an informed decision. So with that said, we'll cut this off here, just introducing the module, and we'll pick it up in the next set of videos.